I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money.
I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Those remarks immediately caught the attention of fans and analysts alike. Instead of ending the debate, they opened the door to even more questions about Mayweather's finances and business decisions. Stephen A. Smith has followed Floyd's journey for years and has witnessed both his achievements inside the ring and his success outside of it. Because of that experience, his perspective carries significant weight whenever Mayweather's financial empire becomes a topic of discussion.
Are you holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example? I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple of things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he have. I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard. And the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level, Floyd initiated. Julia, that is the truth.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money, got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out. Okay? I mean, that's entirely different ball.
His comments encourage people to look beyond Floyd's boxing career and focus on the business moves that helped build his enormous fortune. The spotlight soon shifted toward Mayweather's real estate announcements. A major property deal attracted headlines everywhere, but before long, reports emerged questioning whether the transaction had actually taken place as described.
What's your definition of toy?
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys?
I haven't seen these?
No.
What? Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3-1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to.
As different reports began to conflict with each other, many people started asking whether the public claims truly reflected reality. Questions surrounding those property announcements added another chapter to the story. At the same time, many observers pointed out that Mayweather had always been exceptionally skilled at promoting both himself and his brand.
All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties. And it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself, what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't. But
even after retirement, Floyd continued making headlines through luxury purchases, business ventures, and high-profile public appearances. Attention then moved to his exhibition fight with Logan Paul. While the event generated worldwide interest, what happened after the bout soon became an even bigger talking point.
Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
The disagreement over financial obligations quickly became one of the most discussed stories surrounding the exhibition, keeping the spotlight firmly on Mayweather. The controversy continued growing as more well-known figures from the boxing community began expressing their own opinions. Among them was longtime rival Oscar de la Hoya.
Fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
what happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd paid me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100. So is that your only loss was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition. So there's no loser.
There's no loser in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. That's not a good feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something. Not a great.
His remarks added another layer to the discussion as debates over Floyd's exhibition career continued across the boxing world. As the conversation evolved, Logan Paul expanded on his previous statements and publicly questioned the image of Mayweather's financial success.
Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Those comments fueled even more speculation, leaving fans wondering whether there was more happening behind the scenes than anyone realized. Eventually, Floyd himself was asked directly about the accusations during a podcast appearance. Many expected a clear explanation regarding the claims.
Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that did happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy, however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want...
Although he responded to the questions, the discussion remained unresolved, allowing the controversy to continue. The focus then shifted toward Mayweather's long-term legacy. Beyond championships and undefeated records, many people began discussing the financial side of his career.
Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 to 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned.
Right.
Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't ever trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday.
Former fighter Chael Sonnen also shared his opinion, offering his own interpretation of why Floyd returned to competition after retiring. Throughout his career, Mayweather never hid his luxurious lifestyle. Expensive homes, exotic cars, private jets, and designer watches became part of his public image.
Never gotten $100 million for a flight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's...
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's, he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, there's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
You think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you, he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130
For
million.
many fans, that lifestyle became almost as famous as his accomplishments inside the boxing ring. Another unexpected twist arrived when Gervonta Davis made serious allegations regarding Mayweather's stay in Dubai.
The person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. He kept his...
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home.
Those claims immediately spread across social media and generated another wave of speculation surrounding Floyd's financial affairs. As rumors continued circulating, reporters looked toward members of Mayweather's team for answers. Questions were directed at Leonard Ellerby, who has worked closely with Floyd for many years.
Being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention.
His reaction did little to quiet the speculation, allowing the public conversation to continue growing. Not long afterward, Gervonta Davis returned to the topic and repeated his earlier claims, once again linking Floyd's stay in Dubai to financial difficulties.
Is the best fighter in the entire world. And another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, he said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class.
His statements reignited the debate, bringing renewed attention to the rumors that had already been circulating. During the same period, separate reports appeared suggesting that Mayweather had donated large amounts of
history by them oil men with that long money, got them held hostage till you get that money back. And y'all know Floyd be lying too. Floyd trying. I've been out of town. I've been traveling the world for 2 months, but you look at Floyd, he ain't got no haircut or nothing. And he sent him there, and then Bill Caney said, "Oh, what account you on? Why we ain't on the Floyd Mayweather account?" He said, "Oh, this a guy account that I'm cool with, or that I know this his account. Why you can't get on your own account, Floyd?" Not hating on Floyd. Floyd didn't touch a lot of money, more than I probably ever see in my life, y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all got to look at it like this. Ain't no 40-some-year-old guy who done made $500 million finna be out there doing exhibition fights. All right? Then, y'all don't know about it. He sold a Bugatti, and Bugatti don't want to deal with him before because he sold a Bugatti that he had and got more off of it. Floyd going through it, but y'all don't want to believe it. And I wish nothing bad on him, but the truth is the truth. Floyd got to pay them folks their money. Them oil folks over there do not.
However, activity on Floyd's own social media accounts caused some observers to question whether those reports accurately reflected the situation. As the Dubai story continued developing, additional reports claimed that unpaid...
And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game. But before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures. There is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, "We're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help. So he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 racks. I don't want to show my face, but Floyd just gave us 30,000, Reynolds, one of the men, said after receiving the gift."
Those reports quickly became one of the biggest talking points in boxing media, drawing widespread attention from fans around the world. The speculation eventually expanded beyond rumors, with several reports suggesting that the financial issues had begun affecting other business opportunities connected to
50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly,
whether those reports were accurate or not, they added another chapter to an already controversial story. By now, the discussion had grown far beyond a single allegation. Interviews, media reports, public statements, and online reactions had all combined to shape one of the most talked about stories involving Floyd Mayweather in recent years.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.
As the conversation reached its conclusion, one thing became clear. Despite his legendary accomplishments inside the ring, questions surrounding his financial situation continued to spark debate. Only time will reveal how this story ultimately unfolds.